Tyler and stick around for home, lifestyle vlogs, hauls and chats. And if you're returning, thank you for clicking on another video of mine. So apologies, my disheveled experience. I've just taken Cori out for his walk today. I didn't realise it was raining, so I just had my hoodie and then it got too hot, so I'm all a little bit dishevelled. I have been struggling the last few days with body aches and just like migraines and stuff like that. And the last time I felt this way was when I had COVID, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm not like sneezy, or I don't have a blocked nose or a runny nose, I don't have a cough. It is literally just my body just aches all over all the time, which really sucks. But I think Cori's upstairs. Cori? Yeah? Come on. There's nothing up there for you, is there? You're aware I don't want you sitting on my duvet. Okay? You don't go upstairs unless someone's up there. Nothing for you. Golly gosh. But he did super great. It wasn't like, again, because I feel so rough, like I'm not taking him for big excursions. So he didn't see any other dogs. And I think if he did see a dog, he would have exploded. But it was just more of like a play session, training session, that type of thing. And he did good. We had a play date last week where we actually walked. And he wasn't the greatest walking, because again he was just super excited, but I think it's one of those things that the more we do it, the more he'll just get used to it, and then I'm hoping that's going to have a knock-on effect of he'll then start walking nicely past other dogs. So we've been doing that, and he did really good. He had some off-lead time as well, because the other dog is super well behaved and trained, and he typically, like, he's a bit of a sheep, even though he's a shepherd. He will just follow another dog, but he did really well. He came back to me when I asked and all that stuff, so he's doing well. Obviously I just don't have the energy to, like, I'm using like all of my energy to make sure that I can take him out for his walk every day, although if we missed a day he would be fine. It's just obviously I'm just trying to keep the exposure up of him like being out, but again we didn't see any dogs today. So I know he probably would have exploded and it would have been super excited, but you know, it is what it is, take what we can. I don't have the energy to like deal with him in that state, and I don't want him to explode and then it just like end on a bad note, all of that stuff. So yeah, so that is the update for now. Elliot's calendar arrived, his advent calendar, super early. He decided he wanted to go for the O'Donnell moonshine, and I just got him the big one. And then we decided that we had like a talk, because I wanted a Lush calendar this year, and we had a talk and we kind of agreed that maybe getting the big one this year just didn't make sense, because if you don't watch our Lush kitchen subscription boxes, which I recommend you do because Elliot joins me for all of those, we do like a ranking system, and typically even with just those boxes every month we already struggle with things like body moisturizer and shower gels and things like that, and I kind of was like, well, that's just what this is going to be, but like 10 times worse, because that's like there's going to be a lot of them in this advent calendar. And the things that I like most are bath bombs and bubble bars. So we made the decision, because they were both roughly the same price anyway, that I'm getting the, what is it called? The 29.5 Street one, which is just the bubble bars and bath bombs. I did kind of prefer the design anyway, because it's like a really cute townhouse. And obviously last year I had the Candy Kittens giant townhouse and I love that. So our calendar's sorted, he's ordered it. I don't know when it actually ships out, but super good for that. Cori had his one ordered yesterday. I was stressed all of yesterday, worried that I wasn't going to get one. And we managed to get one. So super happy about that. That's another thing ticked off of our Christmas list. We're slowly organising and ticking things off. I do realise we literally are 1st of October today. So like we've organised this super early, but just works better for us. So yeah, he has the deluxe edition of the Sport Doggo advent calendar coming, so it's like treats, and then on Christmas Day, because we have the deluxe, he has a toy, and I think me and Elliot also get like a little something on Christmas Day as well. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. Just all of like the sneak peeks and previews and stuff, I've just been so excited. Whether we will continue to get the deluxe one, because it was a bit on the pricey side, depends. But I think potentially yes, if we have the money to do it. But definitely for his first Christmas, we wanted to kind of go a little bit all out for him, just because obviously it is our first Christmas together. So yeah, that's that on that front. We're just trucking along. I am hoping whatever is ailing me is going to go soon, because I have an event next week at work that I don't need to attend it, because my boss is like very understanding and stuff like that, and most of the legwork's done. It's just like actually just like signing people in and stuff. But obviously I want to like show face and stuff like that and turn up for my things like that. So I'm hoping, because it's really weird, because if you just see me now, you're going to think that I'm not ill. But if I could describe to you the pain that I have in my legs, my shoulders, my back, like I'm just aching all over, and it sucks. I don't actually have a migraine as of yet, but most days kind of in the afternoon I'll start getting a migraine as well, and like my head will be all pressurized and stuff. So yeah, it's not been fun. I'm hoping it goes at some point. I am just deciding on what to have to eat, because I'm trying to like stay hydrated obviously and like keep myself fed. But I just don't have the energy, guys. I don't have the energy. Saying that, because it's like a very cold, like rainy day, I'm thinking of doing stew and dumplings, because I also think that's going to be a really comforting meal for me to have. And yeah, I'm going to go open all of the windows and stuff around the house, because it's cool outside. So I'm just going to air out the house for a little bit, but I won't have them open for too long, because I don't want all the humidity to get in. So yeah, that is the update for us now. I thought I would just start this vlog and give you guys a little update on how things are going. But yeah, leave it there for now. Guys, what a time it has been. I don't think I've actually spoke to you in a few days. So I have been filming another video yesterday, which will already be up on the channel, so go give that a watch. But yeah, we had an eventful day yesterday. Again, I won't divulge too much here. You can go watch the video to understand what happened yesterday. But very stressful day. So today is Saturday. It is actually quite late. I did have like a really big lay-in today, because I just needed to. I'm just sorting Corey's breakfast out, although I feel bad because he's had very late breakfast the last few days, which you're fine with. So yeah, sorry, I was just feeding Corey his breakfast, so he is all happy now, because I think it's like 11 o'clock. Oh no, it's not, it's only 10. Why did I think it was like really late? It's 10:15, that's not that bad. We don't have like strict times for breakfast and dinner though, for this reason exactly. We don't want him to be expecting something at a certain time, whereas he kind of just knows the general time of day he could get something. That's what we do. But yeah, so I filmed a day in the life with Cori, which was a bit different, I thought, than my weekly vlogs, because it's more focused on a day in the life with Cori. So we go over like our walks together, feeding, play, enrichment, training, all of that type of stuff, and it's more of an in-depth look into what we do together. It's not the longest video, and I've had to film a few bits this morning just to kind of bulk it out a little bit, because yesterday we obviously had some exceptional circumstances. So just bulked out a little bit today. But yeah, the general gist is that's kind of like what a day in the life looks like for me and Cori, roughly, that type of stuff. So if you're interested in that, go give that a check out. But yeah, apart from that, I feel like I say this every week, just trucking along. Just trucking along. It is so windy outside. It is so windy. I was going to go out today, but I woke up this morning and feel a bit achy and rough still. When is this thing going to leave me? I don't know. From the sounds of it, I have some form of the new COVID. I'm not too sure about that though. So yeah, so that's annoying me, and yeah, it's just super windy outside. And the bus I would have to get is a double decker, and I know sometimes if the wind levels are too high, then it's not the safest thing to like go on. So thinking of leave that today. I still need, it's just so I can go in and get my next refund, and I wanted to have a look around at B&M and see if they have a bit more of their Christmas bits in, and just have a little mooch around like TK Maxx and all that stuff. But again, obviously we had an incident with Cori yesterday, so again, I don't want to leave him in case something happens again. So I'm probably going to leave that either till tomorrow, but the bus is on every hour tomorrow, so it means if I miss the bus, I'm having to wait around for an hour, which isn't great. So potentially we'll have to wait till Elliot's got his days off next week for me to do. It's not an urgent thing, at least I hope not. I feel like they can refund me at whatever point, I'm not really sure. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so that is what we're looking for. If they can't refund me, I'll just say, well, give me store credit then. It's essentially, it's not for anything I'm bringing in. I had an order that was meant to be ordered into store, and I paid for it, and then I rung them up and they said they're not actually getting in store. So it's not like I have a return window as such, because I'm not returning an item. My item never actually arrived, so they need to refund me. So I'm hoping there's not a time limit on that, because again, they've not told me there's a time limit on that or whatsoever. So yeah, but it is very windy outside. So yeah, so I've just been chilling out, getting on with it. Most of this week I have been ill anyway, just not really been doing a lot. Having some exciting things coming up though. We've kind of started to plan out Christmas a bit more, and our birthdays a bit more, and Cori's birthday a bit more. Advent calendars, I don't know if I said this before, are done. We have finished advent calendars. Everyone's advent calendars are sorted. Mine and Elliot's are actually here. So they're being stored away for a while. And Cori's one is actually being delivered like end of November kind of time, like mid to end November, which I wish most companies did, because I, spoiler alert, have a Lush one, and it's just smelling so delicious in our like built-in wardrobe, and I'm just like, I have to wait like 2 months. This is absolutely ridiculous. So companies, I really wish that you would start shipping them out, like even if it's beginning of November. I could manage that, but shipping things out the end of September is ridiculous. And especially because they're not small calendars. They're pretty big calendars, so they take up a lot of space. So petition, companies, please stop sending your things out end of September. It's very frustrating for advent calendars. I think I'm just going to chill out today. As I said, I don't feel very great. I've been dealing with body aches and headaches and migraines a lot. So I'm trying not to push myself, and I've noticed that when I do something or go out and I come back like a few hours later, I'm like feeling very rough again. Obviously yesterday was a very big stressful experience, so I'm just feeling a little bit burnt out and a little bit achy and sore and just not great. I think I'm going to chill out today. I obviously need to edit my vlog. I have decided that I'm going to change my upload time on a Saturday. So if you are new or you don't really watch, you're not really, counting on watching my videos when they go live, my Saturday ones normally go live at 9 AM. But it does mean that I'm kind of scrambling a lot to get it ready for that time. So I think I'm going to move it to either 5 PM or 7 PM, same as my Tuesday uploads. Just so it means that if I am doing something, like I have time to do it the morning of, and then I can still get it uploaded for later in the day, if that makes sense. Because some weeks I just don't have the time to go out and do these additional videos, but obviously I still want to do 2 uploads a week. Because I don't want my channel to get stagnant with just weekly vlogs and other little bits here and there. There's a lot I want to show you guys in the next kind of few months, so I feel like 4 uploads a month isn't going to be enough to fully show you everything. So that's what I'm going to do. So I need to edit that today. I'll do that, probably I'll have some lunch and then I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Me and Elliot have been recently playing TCG Simulator, which, if you haven't heard of it, it's essentially like a Pokemon. It's like you own a card trading shop like Pokemon, but obviously it's not Pokemon because Pokemon's copyrighted. But it's like that, and you like have your store and you can like have plushies and tournaments, and you open packs and you can send things off for grading. It's a super, super fun game. I have Supermarket Simulator and I absolutely love playing that every now and then, but this game has literally had me in a firm neck grip. I absolutely love it. I think it's because you have the added aspect of you can open packs, and then it's that excitement of like, am I going to get a really like good hit? So we've been playing that and tracking along with that, so we're probably going to do a bit more of that today. I do know that the Dreamlight Valley next update has come out, so I probably do need to get on that at some point. But I fall out of love with Dreamlight Valley often. I feel like I'm hyper fixated on it, or I just can't be asked to do it, and I'm in that can't be asked to do it phase. Maybe if I just get it up and running, then I'll kind of be a bit more into doing it, but I do need to do it because yeah, I just need to stay on top of things, because if you don't stay on top of things, it gets crazy to try and figure out what to do with your time. So probably going to do a bit of that this weekend. I do need to put a food audit in because we are drastically running out of food in this house. So I'm probably going to look at some meals today and do a food order. I'm probably going to do it to just be delivered tomorrow, to be honest with you. I want to bake something again tomorrow because we are out of cookies. Whether I bake more cookies, a different variety of cookies, or something else, I do definitely want to bake tomorrow, because I think I've said many times before, baking is like my little soothing activity. I enjoy doing it. I don't think it's stressful. And then you have delicious sweet treats for the rest of the week. So it's a win-win. So yeah, so that is all of that. As of now, not a lot to really update you on. Just kind of solidifying plans for my birthday and things like that. Things I want to do with Cori. I don't know, the Halloween trail we are still up in the air about. Simply because it's quite a drive away and Elliot has been having some issues with his car recently. So he's got it booked in, I think next week, to get it checked out. But we obviously don't want to book those tickets because I don't think they're refundable. And as I said, it's quite a drive. If things, we can like, he's comfortable driving to things that are kind of around us. But that one was quite a drive there and back. So I think potentially we're going to use that money for something else to do on my birthday. I've had a little look of things. I've got plans with the girls on my birthday week. So I'm thinking of extending them a little bit because I really, really, really want to take Cori to a pumpkin patch. It's very hard to find dog-friendly pumpkin patches. A lot of them aren't dog-friendly. And then Elliot only has the first weekend of my birthday week, not the second weekend. And again, we have plans for like the first weekend 2 days. So it's hard to find the time to actually go and do it. So I think I'm going to have a chat with the girls today and see if they want to kind of extend our day out a little bit more, and then Elliot and Cori can join us in the morning of that and do pumpkin picking, and then they can come home because the rest of the day Cori can't be around for. So yeah, just tweaking things, figuring things out, and yeah, that is pretty much the update for now. Good, I can't even say good morning, it's the afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. So we just had our Morrisons shop delivered. Cori, get out. Hey. Get your treat. Go on. I thought it's been a while since I've actually filmed our Morrison shop, so I thought we could do that. Sorry, I'm like struggling. So we have a little bag of shredded lettuce. We have some mushrooms, some garlic and coriander poppadoms. We have a plant of basil. I'll try and keep it alive. We'll try and keep it alive, eh? We'll try. We have a big bag of mini cheddars. Have some buttermilk chicken mini fillets. A big old chicken. We have some Caesar dressing. Some thick pork sausages. We have a bunch of sauces. So we have a cheddar cheese, 2 onion, and then a bread sauce. We have some digestive milk chocolate biscuits. We'll see how the Morrisons ones are. I can't imagine they're going to be that much different to the ones you would normally get. And we did have some substitutions. So they didn't have any of the New York bagels. So I just have some Warburton ones. So we'll see how they get on. And they didn't have any sourdough. And I thought this was sourdough. I swear it said sourdough on the actual thing. But it does not look like sourdough, but we're going to give it a try. It's interesting. It is sunflower and pumpkin seed loaf, which again I thought it was sourdough, but there we go. We will give it a try and see how it is. I've never really had seeded stuff before, so yeah, we will see. We will see how that is. So yeah. Interesting bread to have. Cori is currently eating his yak chew, like a good little potato, aren't you? Like a good little potato. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine as well. It's a very chaotic morning. I'm trying to get everything done today. She moves and it all goes wrong. Oh. Jesus. Next up, we have some tomatoes. If you have been around for a while, you know that the best tomatoes, any of the best tomatoes, but these ones are my favourite, the ones that you get the yellow ones in as well. They're just the best tomatoes. They're so sweet and juicy, and they're just absolutely fantastic. Next up, we have cauliflower and broccoli florets. And then I have a little bag of broccoli florets because this was a substitution. But it was in an offer, so I didn't have to pay extra for it, which is always good. We have some breaded chicken steaks, some Yorkshire puddings. We have a big old block of cheese because Cori is running out of his. Can you be careful, please, mate? We have some more tomatoes. We have these ones. Pomodorini, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I could be completely butchering it, who knows. We then have some mozzarella and cheddar grated cheese. Very surprised to get this. It is the truffle Borson. It was on offer, so I tried to get it and we got it. So that's going to be nice. Then have just a thing of single cream. Have a little thing of ketchup. And we have some mayonnaise because we ran out of those. Oh. Some milk and some oat milk. That's that. We then have, it was actually buy one get one free, so it was actually a really cheap offer because they're normally 2 for £3 or 3 for 2. So we have cherry Coke, 0 should I say. And then we have just normal Coke Zero. Unfortunately, Nearly Coke was not part of the deal, otherwise we would have got a Nearly Coke, but I digress. It was still very, very cheap quantities. So there's that. We then have some toilet roll, some washing up liquid. They didn't really have any good offers on laundry detergents, and we had to buy a lot of household stuff anyway, so it was quite an expensive shop. So I just picked up a very, very small pack of laundry pods. We do actually still have some, it's just topping it up, so I think they'll last us for a good while. And then just because these are on offer, and again I was going to bake something today, but just to bake something would have been really, really expensive to get all of the ingredients. So this is why I've just picked up some biscuits. So I just got the family circle, because again this was on offer too. So that was our food shop, and I think it came to £69, I think. So yeah, and dinners are, we have Borsin pasta, we then have roast chicken, curry, we have some chicken steaks for 2 nights, and then we have spicy gochujang. Is it gochujang? I can never say it properly. What is it? Yeah, spicy gochujang sausage rigatoni is another dinner, because that's one we found and it's really, really, really good. So yeah, that's everything that we got. And those are the dinners for the week. So I'm going to get this all packed away, and then probably going to make myself maybe a little snack, because I'm getting a little bit hungry, and I need to figure out what to make for dinner, because I mean that's the 11th, that's the 9th, those are the 13th, so it's probably going to be potentially Borsin pasta tonight, actually. Potentially that, because tomatoes can go out quite quickly. So yeah.
Are we gonna say good morning to everyone? Are we? Are we gonna say good morning to everyone? Are you gonna show them that you've got your froggy witch? You got a froggy witch? You gonna show them? You gonna show them? Yeah, you show them you got your froggy witch. Oh, yes you do. Oh, what's that tail? Oh, that tail could take out a building. Is it good? Oh, it's too exciting.
Good. Again, it's not even the morning, it's the afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. So, woke up this morning and feel rough. What is new? Trucking along with work, that I'm just about to make myself some food because I've not eaten yet, or had anything to drink, which probably isn't helping this whole situation. Took you out for your walk, didn't we? And you did okay. We didn't have any pulling or anything like that. You did pretty good. We are slowly doing a little bit more and more off-leash time. Obviously I have to make sure that there's no dogs in the field, because if I don't know how he would react, but I don't want to be that person that he doesn't come back and he runs up to someone. I'd be alright if it happened to me, because I understand like things like that happen, but I know a lot of people have the mindset of, well, if they don't recall then they shouldn't be off lead, all that stuff. So we're very mindful, and we only do a little bit, but he seems to really, really enjoy it. Don't you? Do you enjoy it? Yeah, chasing your ball. Chasing your ball. Oh, careful. You're going to hurt your mouth again. Careful. So, yeah, we did that. We think he's a little bit clogged up because he's just not really eating his food like he used to. Had to waste his breakfast yesterday because he just didn't touch it. And then even with his dinner, he ate like 3/4 of it, and then like 30 minutes later he then had the rest of it. And again this morning he's like not really touched it up until the last kind of 20 minutes or so. So I've lowered his allowance for today, just because obviously if he's not eating it, then like I don't want to keep wasting food. But obviously if it continues that he's not eating his food, then we will obviously take him to the vet to get checked out. He's had a lot of hairy stuff, so we think he's just like a little bit clogged up. So we're definitely trying to do a lot more water and get him to have a lot more water, and things like that to hopefully get things moving. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also received a very exciting email, which I'm happy I normally check my promotions tab, because that's where like some things go, and I'm glad I did, because I entered a Facebook competition to get a pet portrait photo experience session, and we actually won it. So that's very, very exciting. We can get that all booked in, and it's an hour session, so we go do an hour session of photos and things like that, and then we pick which ones we like, and then they'll edit them, airbrush them, all of that stuff, and send them across. And we also get a like A5 I think sized portrait of a photo of our choosing, and obviously we can buy other prints or portraits and stuff like that if we want them. But yes, I'm very, very excited about that. So I'm gonna wait for Ellie to come home to book that in.
You're gonna go have some photos done.
So we'll probably do that. It says I have to book it by next week, but I don't know if it means I have to have the session by next week. So hopefully not, because the week after, obviously, I am off for the week for my birthday with Elliot. So that'd be the perfect week to actually go and do that. And it's a nice little birthday thing for me. Have some nice pictures of you. Yeah. Have some nice pictures of you. Get that handsome face on camera. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. And it'll be an experience for him because he's never done anything like that before. Obviously, he's very good at like sitting and waiting when we take pictures and stuff like that. And he's obviously very friendly with everyone. I don't want to hold Froggy in my mouth like you. I have hands. I don't need to hold him in my mouth. So I'm gonna get that booked in, aren't we? That's gonna be all exciting. Thank you for the kisses. You're very full of beans today, which is very different. You weren't full of beans yesterday or the day before, but then again, I guess you were, you know, dealing with your mouth. Guess that's all done now, huh? Yeah. So yeah, so just thought I'd update you. My Lush box should, I'm really hoping it turns up today, because I don't really have a lot to film as a weekly vlog. I haven't really filmed a lot. And then I don't know what I would do for a video if it doesn't come. So I'm probably gonna, you're gonna see a lot of me today just to bulk this weekly vlog out if if the box doesn't turn up. Every have it, but they haven't actually said it's out for delivery yet. So I think tomorrow it's probably going to be delivered. And then again, that's too late because Elliot's not off tomorrow, so it wouldn't be able to be filmed in time. And we can't film it without Daddy because he'll get upset, won't he? He'll get upset. He will. But I've decided this weekend I'm going to, one, go in and see if I can still get my refund. If I can't, I'm just going to get store credit and then I can buy some of the Christmas stuff that I wanted to get. And also I'm going to pop into B&M because when I went, like the last time I went to B&M, which was a fair few weeks ago, if not like a month ago, they already started having Christmas bits brought in. And I want to go in because I want to see if they've got like their full thing, because I've seen on TikTok and things like that that quite a few stores have actually got a lot of their range in now. So I want to go in and look, because there is one thing that I got one year and I have not been able to get it since, and it really, really annoys me because I feel like they sell out super quick. And it is some window stickers for Christmas, which sounds really, really stupid, but they weren't like your typical like snowflakes or things like that. They were actual like scenes. And they were just really nice, and they actually were really high quality stickers, and they were really, really cheap for obviously what the designs and stuff were. So I'm going to try and get them because it's a nice way. We don't have the biggest house, so it's a nice way to make everything feel a bit festive without things taking up space as such. They don't damage your windows, they come off really easily, they go on really easily. So I'm going to see if I can get them. I'm also going to see what stuff they have like stocking wise and things like that for Cori, because we want to get all of that done and dusted and sorted for him. And yeah, Mummy's going to leave you. Maybe Mummy will go on Sunday. Maybe we'll go out for a little adventure on Sunday because Daddy's off on Sunday. See if he's not got plans. Don't think Daddy's got plans though, but we'll ask him. He's just looking at me like, I don't care, woman. I don't care. You're tired. You need to have a nap, don't you? You need to have a nap. Mum's going to make food and herself an iced coffee because the energy has escaped me today. Hello everybody, so I thought I would just jump on the end. I've like fully edited all the footage that I have. It's not the biggest weekly vlog and it's not the most content heavy. It is just pretty much a very kind of chatty FaceTime type of vlog. Obviously I have been ill and I'm still technically ill, so I've not been able to like go out and do stuff. And I've just been very tired and achy and stuff, so there's not really been a lot for me to show you during the day either. Let me know what you thought, like, comment and subscribe as always, and I will catch you in my next videos. Bye guys.